what I want to do is, what they do is they keep this thick. It's not, you can tell it's not a sauce. It's just really a thick paste almost. Okay? And what we're going to do is, when we cook the pasta, we're going to take a little bit of the water that we cook that pasta in and thin out that sauce. We're not going to heat this pesto at all. You know, Paul, I was wondering, how did you ever come up with the title of that first book you had, the Dances with Luigi?
Well, my neighbor in Italy, who was my guide to the modern Italian, was Luigi. And Luigi loved to go to a dance hall in San Giovanni on Saturday evenings. And I went to that dance hall with him several times, as I described in the book. And I realized that the metaphor of the dance was really what the modern Italian trying to connect to the sense of Italian heritage was really all about. It's an elaborate dance. They're Europeans. We're not. We're Italian Americans. We're going back and we're learning, well, what are the steps here? How do you do this? And they're asking us for the same thing. And it's almost as if we do two separate dances. And so my dances with Luigi were really learning what the steps were about who the Italians are. And then how much of that really related to what my family brought with them to this country, how much was different.
And I think Americans, I mean, we really have, I know I did, I had a real misconception of what they are like over there. You know, I really misunderstood. I mean, going over and living over there, I got to learn so much more and get a much better understanding, you know.
I think really most of us are raised with this sense of being Italian, but we're not Italian. We're Italian American.
Right.
We really are a culture apart from the straight Italian culture. We're a little bit different than the general American culture, but we're more American than we are Italian. Oh, that looks wonderful.
We're going to be the first one in there, Paul.
What was the base of that, the butter?
Just a little butter, the smoked prosciutto, spinach, and a little Parmesan cheese.
Ooh.
Buon appetito. You know, this next one, I don't even have to cook anything. This orchetti, the sauce is going to be completely raw. I'm going to just combine the tomatoes with our little fresh buffalo mozzarella.
Fresh mozzarella.
Which obviously is great mozzarella. You were talking about that earlier with me. About where's that region from?
Just south of Rome,
right?
Where they raise the cattle that they milk for that particular cheese. And the buffalo mozzarella is the only place where you're allowed to call it that, because it's there. Right. It's like a fine wine.
Sure, exactly.
And that cheese is just incredible. Melts in your mouth. And again, you just season it with a little bit of olive oil and a little bit of basil and maybe a tomato. And
when you have good ingredients, there's not much need to do anything with them. Good extra virgin olive oil, fresh mozzarella. Well, I almost got this other one done here. The orchetti is ready to go. All I have to do is throw that in there. It's all ready. I'm gonna toss in my gnocchi here. And people ask, how much salt do you put in your water? Well, my grandmother used to say something to me. She used to say, you want your water to taste like the ocean. That's when you'll know it's right. Gnocchi are almost ready. I have our brown butter working here. I'm going to throw in the sage.
Now you just take the gnocchi right out of the water and put it in the brown butter.
That's it. I'm just going to finish it with a little Parmesan cheese again. And now, the one you waited all day for. What we're going to start off here is with a little olive oil. Now, like I said, we're not going to cook this pesto.
It just goes on the way it's made.
Right. We're going to take a little bit of this, we're going to put it in the bowl. So we're going to toss in our rock shrimp. I'm going to just toss a little tomato in that one. Now here's the trick. You want to take just a little bit of water from your pasta sauce and thin that pesto out.
With the water.
Right.
As I expected. It's fabulous. That is wonderful.
So how are the pastas, Paul?
Fabuloso.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you for helping me. I couldn't have done it without you.
It's been my pleasure. Thank you, Vito.
All right. We'll see you next time on La Dolce Vita. Buon appetito.
See the world spinning by. Jump on in for the ride. It's a life oh so sweet. Dolce Vita for me.